You're on vacation, enjoying another day in paradise. But you notice something strange. It seems the tide has suddenly gone out. Then a single wave appears in the distance, and it spans the entire beach. The wave gets closer and closer. To your horror, you realize it's a tsunami, and you are right in its path. What do you do next? Should you A, climb up into a tree or telephone pole and hang on? B, get to the top of the nearest, tallest building you can find? Or C, start running inland as fast as you can toward higher elevations? Before you answer, consider the facts.
A tsunami is a series of ocean waves that originate from usually a deep under-ocean earthquake. And what happens is the earthquake displaces water. It either shifts it upward or lowers it downward. So you've now displaced the entire ocean column. And that's going to travel at jet airliner speeds, 400 miles per hour, toward a beach.
As it nears the land, it slows down as it hits the shallow water, and all of that energy that was going into moving forward goes into rising up and coming on land instead.
A tsunami can strike hundreds, even thousands of miles from the epicenter of the quake.
When a tsunami is on the way, there can be several changes that you might notice. The first thing that you'll see is the water moving away from the beach like a very sudden, very fast low tide. That means that a tsunami is coming within minutes. Some people have talked about seeing a wall of water spanning the horizon as the tsunami is approaching. So that's another warning sign that a tsunami could be on the way.
80% of all tsunamis occur around the Pacific Ocean's notorious Ring of Fire, a region famous for its volcanoes and earthquakes.
People don't realize that tsunamis can come up rivers, and they can also go in harbors and marinas. So you need to get away from the water, not just away from the beach.
Tsunamis cause terrible havoc and cost lives. In the Indonesian tsunami of 2004, over 200,000 people perished. That's a number you should consider carefully. Do you want to be another statistic? Your next move is crucial. What do you do? Your best option is C. Start running inland toward higher ground.
Say we have a big earthquake and it lasts for 20 or 30 seconds. It's very strong. That's your natural signal. I should move to high ground as fast as I can. In large metropolitan areas, we should probably walk, because if you get in your car, you're going to be stranded with everybody else stuck in traffic. So you could walk maybe a matter of a few blocks to be safe, maybe 30, 50 feet above the sea.
You may not always feel an earthquake, but if you see the warning signs, like water receding from the beach or a wide wave on the horizon, get to higher ground.
Tsunamis have incredible power. The bigger a tsunami is, the more forceful it is. The waves come in with more energy than most people can even imagine. Even a tsunami that is only a few inches deep when it comes on shore can have such powerful and dangerous currents that it can sweep away everything in its path. It can break apart buildings, it certainly picks up vehicles, people, park benches, it can uproot trees, and all of that debris starts moving along with the tsunami. Most people don't die of drowning if they get caught in a tsunami. They're crushed by debris. In some cases, there isn't any higher ground to go to. So as a last resort, you need to practice what's called vertical evacuation. Go high up in a building.
But buildings along the ocean front come with special risks.
Tsunamis don't just flood around the outside of a building, they go inside the building also. And so you're not going to be safe just by hiding inside a building. You want to try to choose a building that won't be hurt by the tsunami. Generally, a big, sturdy building with at least 3 stories would be a place as a last resort to go if you can't go inland or to higher ground.
As for climbing a tree, it isn't the best choice, but in a pinch, it may be your only option.
If you can't get away from the water and there's no building that you can get to a higher floor of, then your next best hope is to climb a tree or a telephone pole. It's not a great situation, but there are certainly stories of people who survive that way.
Unfortunately, many people don't take the threat seriously and choose to watch the waves come in.
Human nature for people to look around and wait for a second warning sign or some confirmation that they're in danger. But with a tsunami, you don't have time to do that. It slows down a lot, but it still moves faster than a person can run. If you're near the ocean and you witness any of the natural tsunami warning signs, earthquake shaking, or a wall of water coming in, or the sound of a train in the ocean, or the water suddenly receding like a really fast tide, you have only minutes to get away from the water, and you need to take those warning signs very seriously.
A tsunami can take a terrible toll on a coastal community, so if you want the best chance of making it out alive, get to higher ground as soon as you hear a warning. As you move, alert others that a tsunami is on its way, and stay away from the coast until the all-clear signal has been broadcast. When you're dealing with the terrible force of an angry ocean, there are no guarantees. But if you know the warning signs and act fast, you can improve the odds that you'll survive.